that line there is the North Greenwich Underground Tube station. And to the right of it, to our eyes, is the bus terminus. So you see there was plenty of supply of transport to the centre. Now there's a lot of people using it. Let me go on to the next one. And you can see clearer the end of the wall, the curve of the pathway, sweeping round from the station, from the major transport centre, from the communications centre, bringing people around. Can you see bringing people around and eventually walking towards the dome? This, when I first studied it, he said to me, Alistair Barr said to me, I know you're not going to like this because it's sort of, this is in line here with the entrance door. But if you look, it's softened by the trees, but it has a very, very, very special role because we'll just move on. We may have to go back to it and then I'll ask for Jan's assistant because I've probably messed up. There it is. It goes up to the projected height of the tallest building that's going to be constructed there. And it's as if it's linking earth and heaven with man. And it makes a really powerful, simplistic statement of the unity of heaven, earth and man. So if we go back, you see, now there's nothing around here on the left, but now you might just be able to see the barrier constructions to protect all the building work that's started on that side, slowly at the moment because of the times we're in, but they're on their way. And here, you can just look, and the tip of this pointer just goes into infinity, which is what it's intended to do. And with the water there as well. Here we've got water nourishing the entrance of the building. And guess what? The entrance of the building faces southeast 1. And for those of you in the know, you will be aware, and those of you who aren't aware, southeast is about affluence and, affluence and abundance, and also it actually has a good relationship with water. And it's being nourished with the water. Also, the wall itself faces the opposite way. It actually faces north, the way it curves round slightly. If any of you visit it, you'll see for yourselves. But again, it's got water in it, and it's north. And it's actually capturing the chi of, you know what goes on the other side of the O2? All around the other side, it's a round building, is water. On the north side, northwest, northeast, north-ish side of this round building, there's the River Thames. And the water from that side brings, again, chi to the site. But before the wall was there, it was lost. It just floated off. It did nothing to benefit the entrance and the welcoming aspect and the mouth of chi of the O2. With the wall there, not only is it containing the space, not only has it got water coming down, nourishing the building, it's also able to receive chi that's coming off the river and direct it back into the building. Isn't that amazing? And here we've got wood in the southeast. The element of the southeast is wood, as well as the trees. We've got this lovely spire, which is the archetypal wood element. Visually, the symbol for wood would be a long pole. But this elegant structure is like fulfilling every Feng Shui attribute that the site may desire to help it on its way. And the water, again, is strengthening the wood element, because water nourishes wood. So it's actually making the whole aspect of the relationship between the entrance of the building and the external space really dynamic and flourishing. So let's, I think, oops. Moving on to the Millenium Dome. Now you have it, you see. You've got the transport here, you've got the communication element of the O2 over here. You've got the vertical garden here. You can see the spire here again, the inspirational spire, and the water, and how the chi is taken by the whole concept of the shape, the form of the approach to the dome, and also how the atmosphere, the chi, is directed and helped, assisted by the wall, bringing also its own energy, and by the water, and by the spire. And the whole thing is a synergy, which is, in my opinion, contributed alongside the business expertise of the new owners of the O2. The way the whole sort of site has been addressed in terms of its relationship with the entrance has really, in Feng Shui terms, has really, really helped to support the, if you like, the rebirth of this building and transformed it into the successful O2.
Thank you.
To this space, and he wanted to soften it with planting, and he, like me, was absolutely fascinated with these vertical gardens, and he just had the inspiration to incorporate the garden into this wall that he actually felt he needed to put something in to protect the space, and it all came together. And what's interesting to me was that he had a feeling about it, and we talked about this, and we talked about our Feng Shui. I mean, for me, I talk about my Feng Shui eyes being here. When I walk into a place, I'm looking, but it's like a different way of looking. I've got sensors that are checking out a space, and I think some people have it, even though they don't know they've got it. And even they don't realize they're using it, and all of you may go out. Perhaps it would be my delight if it's sort of an outcome of this presentation. You go out and you feel places different, and you sense them differently, and you realize your eyes are actually doing more than you think they're meant to do. They don't just see images, they internalize, they communicate with other senses in our body. And a sort of an experienced Feng Shui practitioner develops this sensitivity very acutely. And the point is that he had a feeling, but he didn't actually realize what he was going to achieve. If we'd have talked about it beforehand, we'd have had this more dynamic conversation. But I think the whole outcome has been so productive, and it only evolved because of this particular sensitivity that this architect has. He's a very sensitive man about urban spaces and environments.